Hello, Connections teachers. I am here today to show you how to grade an assignment using a rubric. So you can see here, we're back at our first essay assignment, and my student has turned in their essay here. And when I click on that student, it shows me their essay here in right in Teams. And so I can grade right here and add comments. For example, I can highlight that and say new comment. Great. Oh, great. Opening line, and send that in. And when the student goes back after you return the assignment and the student goes to look at their paper, they will see your comments here. You can also make corrections and such with the comments. You can also go here and turn to edit. If you edit without turning on this reviewing, it will actually just change the document. So if you want to actually edit the and show the changes, you need to turn this to reviewing. In any case, once I read the essay and I want to grade it according to my rubric, what I can do is I can open up the rubric here, and the first category that I'm being prompted to grade in is content. And having read this essay, I feel like the content was very strong. And so I don't know if it was, it's not perfect. And so down here, I can give feedback to the student on their content. Strong thesis, good points, and use of evidence, etc. On content. And then I can move through and grade on organization. Their organization was okay. They didn't have very good topic sentences, for example, and I could write a comment down here to that extent explaining why I gave this particular grade. The tone of voice, again, developing, not great, but not poor. I thought their diction was good. And again, for each of those, I can go and give more feedback down here to explain my grade if I'd like. And I can move through here. There are very few mechanical errors. That's very good. And so it has automatically formulated a grade for me here based on the selections I've made on the rubric here. I do have the choice, if I'd like, to modify this. So if I'm done with my rubric, I go here and it has already filled in my points here. Perhaps 93.33 is not a grade that I actually want to have in my grade book. So if I wanted to, I could go in here and override this and just make it a straight 93, or perhaps I'm grading on a curve and this paper ended up being the top paper in the class, or one of the top papers in the class, and I want to change this to a different number. I can go and override the rubric points here if I'd like, but it also, I don't need to do that. And here I can give general feedback to the student based on the rubric. The other thing I can do, if I want to not have to go through this kind of columned click through, is when I'm here, I can go here and click on this arrow and it will pop up the rubric into a larger screen where I can also click on the various levels, points, and where I can enter feedback all in one screen here. It's also a good place to be able to review my feedback before I send it to the student to make sure everything looks good. So once I am sure that I have my feedback all put in, all my comments here, and this is the grade I want to give the student, I can push return and it will send that back to the student with my feedback. You can see here, I'm all done grading for that assignment. If I wanted to go and look at what I said, or how I graded the student, or refer to some comment I made, I can always go back in and look, and even go in and change my grade or change the points if need be.